What's up, gang? Welcome back to another episode of Road to 1 Billion Silver. Today we got another good episode for you guys, so sit back, enjoy. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and leave a comment of what you like or what you didn't like about the video.
Appreciate everyone for tuning in.
You start off in a pretty sticky situation in a 1v2 with a, I think that's nature staff is called the Blight Staff. Not sure what the fireball staff is called. The one that shoots a meatball at you. But yeah. Pretty much in a situation trying to get these guys to mess up around the mobs.
I got this.
What are you doing, bro? We stunned him twice on the mob's frost bomb, so that helped us a lot to get him low. Now all we gotta do is keep on applying pressure, and we should be able to get this guy. We got 750 from this guy. And let's finish his buddy. 1.95 million. Almost 2 million. I thought I wouldn't be able to dismount this armored horse, and I also thought he would have just went through his portal. He seemed kinda overweight. Not sure if that's the regular speed, but I was trying to investigate why he was moving so slow. We abused while he was taking mobs aggro so we could apply some more damage. Our mana is running low, so we gotta play smart and use our mana efficiently. Our energy. We go invis so we can try to regen mana and avoid damage. I'm still regenning energy so I can secure the kill. Because if we run out of energy, it's a regular bow, he can pretty much still kill us. He should have started fighting from the beginning. He would have probably won. I don't think he wins now. Use the end this pot so we can buy more time to wait for our ease cooldown and for a bit of energy. E, and we get him. 600, almost 700 kill fame. But he had 4.3 mil on him, bro. I thought these guys were together, but you'll see I was wrong. So we just engaged on the guy we dismounted. Another guy starts third partying him. So I know he's not with him anymore, so I go for the kill. We Frost Nova out of the E damage, that's why we hadn't used it yet. We were waiting for his E. See me do this trick with the invis spot where I go invis. You know, mostly people think I'm gonna leave, but I stay and buy time to wait for cooldowns, and I catch them off guard. We go invis to reset the mob aggro to him. Where we still ended up taking some of the aggro, but it didn't matter. Petrol Bore. Fort Sterling Cape, so we start with E. We go invis as they go invis, so they don't know where we are waiting for them at. Quick tip for the farmers: if you're running dual sword, which is mostly recommended, a dual sword is pretty much one of the best weapons to escape. So you run dual swords and you run Iron Will on the second ability, and then you use your boots to avoid being purged. Bro, this dude had an Avalonian pickaxe. Just use Iron Will, guys. We want to keep our distance as much as possible. He's pretty good, so he's trying to avoid me keeping my distance, and he's staying on me, which he should be doing. We go into the invis spot, and we wait for cooldowns and gain space. Difference between us: he has healing pots, I has invis spot, puts me at a big disadvantage, and he has damage on his boot. Hit him with a max stack E. Gonna be close.
And we literally got him with just an auto attack. That's how close it was.
So this guy started tailing us for some reason. Try to bait the dungeon dismount so we could get the jump on him. He's playing a bit safe, so we suspect somebody else is with him. Immediately engages. Since it's a melee matchup, we still try to keep our range, and we only use Frost Nova when he's going to E and about to hit. We iframe out of it and stun him at the same time, as you can see. Keep the poke going. Be wary still of our mana. I saw a group dungeon here on the map, so we dashed towards it to try to fight around it, since it's two of them. We're gonna swap over to knockback so we can bop them into the mobs. He used a good soldier helmet and was able to avoid my E, which would have left him in combat with the mobs. We gotta be careful with this battle bracer since he has the same build as me. Which means he can match the invis. He can match me in invis, or, you know, be able to compete with the invis abilities and be able to drop aggro as much times as me. He almost fucked up going the wrong way. Dismount, get our soup going so we can start regenning up. Try to go for the execute. Dismount us so we bop him into the mobs. We stand right behind this little lamp thing so we can get the execute and avoid him hitting us with that dash Q that he used right there. And it gave us just enough time to execute his friend. So we immediately start switching focus. That iframe was disgusting. Avoided his E damage. And we pretty much run him down after that. Fortunately, he looted and some of the stuff trash, so guys, don't be greedy. You're not gonna win fights, especially in the open like this versus the group. And we ended up getting caught. Wasn't worth the risk to begin with. That E spell though. We just barely get out of that. What the fuck was that? 100 million this guy's build is worth, right? So this is one of the main reasons I stopped playing Mist, to be honest. What the fuck am I gonna do against that? But anyway, props to him, I guess. Probably weren't about to back down. Goal is pretty much, he's melee. Anyway, we just gotta keep our distance, and if he can't damage us, he can't kill us, right? So, and as you can see, we already had this dude with 100 mil worth of gear down to 50% health. 1E, what the already brought me down to his amount of health almost. He's trying to stack up on mobs and just E me, which would pretty much be enough to kill me. 2 E's and a W. That 1E fucked up everything. I think we could have won if I hit that E right there. Took advantage that we missed and re-engaged onto me. Or we just kept keeping our distance. And he was having a hard time getting near me to do what he wanted to do, which is that. He's in 7.4, so every E he probably does like probably 800 damage or plus. Not sure. Bro, but the fact that I got this dude this low, I was happy. If we had stronger or higher tier gear, we would have probably killed this guy. For some reason, when I was coming through here and I saw these big old mobs, I got a feeling that I would be fighting near one of those. And I actually got like the thought in my head, and I thought to myself, if I get into a fight with a group, I'll bring them towards these mobs. And well, see for yourself. Pretty much waiting for the chest to get on cooldown so we can gank it. Or see who's on it anyway. With our E. He still ran into it though. We immediately start throwing our Qs backwards at these guys. They have a healer, so I immediately start walking towards where I saw the mob. These guys are in decent gear as well, so we gotta play smart. Trying to keep everyone in combat. And here's what we wanted, or what we foresaw. Their healer is down. We take out this guy. And our big fuck up is that we didn't kill that wolf and we started trolling. Wasted our in this spot for no reason. Wasted our E badly. And also we fucked up our Frost Nova right there. Took aggro from the boss as well. And we took that E and pretty much, that was pretty much GG. But yeah, we played that different. We probably could have won. Anyway, guys. Thank everyone for watching the video. I appreciate you all for tuning in. And until the next one, I'll see you when I see you.